We finally have met the other! What's up, YouTubers of the world? megageekmixer here to give you my review on Teen Titans issue 36. And first off, let me just say, what a cover. And this has been going on pretty much this entire month for all of the comic books that have the Year of the Villain tie-in, such as Teen Titans. Cause seriously, look at this cover. First you got Crush here in the front, then Lobo in the back, but there's more to it. You turn this around and you find out Crush is just right there on this first cover, while this other page shows another picture of Lobo in a chair like a throne, and Crush's servant is standing there with a pile of all the Titans on the floor in defeat. Wow. I don't know how DC is able to continue to do this, but guys, keep doing it. These different sorts of covers you're making is just awesome. And right on the same price as your normal ones. I like that. Because trust me, when I got these covers, I was just stunned by them. I didn't take notice of it until I turned the pages from my other comics that I got, which I didn't get last week. And I was just like, what is this? This is amazing. But that aside now, let's go into the issue. So this is pretty much starting off sort of where we were left off with last issue. Roundhouse reveals that he betrayed the team with understandable reasons, but his methods of doing it poorly bad, man, and boy, have you really screwed up now, for you trapped Djinn in her ring. And I hope this gives us, or who am I kidding? I've already read it, so what am I saying? I know we didn't get really anything on Djinn's whereabouts, but we do know the Titans are busting their ass trying to find her. But while that's going on, this issue was really all about Crush being under the control of her dad, Lobo. Yeah, he now has control over her, while inside her mind, she's in control of herself, but this is all in her head, while Lobo is able to be in her head, and unfortunately, all she can do is watch, as her body is nothing but a mindless puppet right now, doing Lobo's bidding. And yeah, she's trying to fight it, but it's hard, but as she's signing out, it's not that easy, and she's already made her first kill. But I wonder how this is all gonna affect. But once again, like always, the people who do these dialogues with Lobo, they sure know how to make Lobo, because he's talking pretty much just like Lobo. But in any case, moving straight on, we find out, as for the Titans, well, they're each taking their turns besides Robin and watching Roundhouse after what he pulled. They don't trust him anymore. Of course, Roundhouse is admitting that he was being impulsive, he wasn't thinking straight. Basically because, well, he let his anger for Robin, aka Damian Wayne, get to him. So yeah, you try to say you're trying to be a hero here, Roundhouse, but right now, you fit in right along with these Teen Titans and their current methods and whatnot. Because you say you don't like their methods, and yet you chose to use a method that's not too far along with some of the methods to what they've been doing earlier here, showing that yeah, you're not that good at being the hero yourself here. Now I'm not saying you're bad. None of these Titans are bad. They're all just trying to figure out how to be better heroes than what the current ones have, with this whole cycle of here with them blah, with them imprisoning the villains, but the villains just keep getting out. And that's what Robin's just been basically trying to do here. But either way, it like I said, it shows each of the Titans taking their turn. But it's Flash we see first taking his watch over Roundhouse. Roundhouse tries to apologize and everything, but of course, Flash isn't having it. And not because of just Roundhouse, but he's also got his own issues. As if y'all have been reading the Flash comics, right now the Speed Force is having some very major problems, such as I finished reading the whole arc for the death of the Speed Force, so that's no doubt tying in here, and right now he can't run because of it. This is taking place during issue 81 of Flash. And not only that though, but even though he's super pissed and mad at Roundhouse, he is gonna do the favor for Roundhouse and let his moms know that he's okay. But Kid Flash is letting Roundhouse know straight up he messed up bad and they are done. Well, I can't say I blame him. And in the meantime, Robin is trying to figure out how to get Djinn out of her ring, but he's not being able to find a way. And actually, during the conversation between Roundhouse and Flash, Kid Flash admitted that we don't know if she's inside the ring, if she can be located, or if Djinn doesn't want to come out. And now that right there made me think that there's a possibility in that. After everything that Djinn has seen with the revelations from Robin's prison to everyone betraying everybody, who would blame her for thinking she doesn't trust any of them anymore? So it's going to take a major milestone for these guys to earn her trust back. Luckily, that's going to happen later on in another arc coming forward. But I'll get to that at the end of my video here. Moving straight on though here. After Kid Flash has taken his turn, it's time for Red Arrow Emiko to take her turn. And yeah, she pretty much pulls off the silent treatment with Roundhouse here. All Roundhouse really says though is that he doesn't think she's bad, even though she killed Deathstroke here. Oh, how funny of you to say that. You don't think she's bad, yet she knew about the prison and went along with Damien here. But you still hate Damien. I mean, I know you hate him because you blame him for your sister's death, but that was just unfortunate circumstances where you guys were in the wrong place at the wrong time, caught in the crossfire. It was all a simple accident, and sometimes that happens. Unfortunately, Roundhouse, you didn't see that. And even what Kid Flash told you, you should have just talked to him about this. Or if not talked to Kid Flash about it, why didn't you just confront Damien with the issues you had with him in the first place and telling him that he's the one who inadvertently caused your sister to die and you to get the powers? Yeah, I mean, sure, Damien probably would not have apologized or anything because, hey, he's Damien and whatnot. But but considering he's Batman's son, he probably would have apologized, just more in a Batman or better yet, Damien way of apologizing. Because he did once apologize to Kid Flash, he didn't say the words, "I'm sorry," but he said some things that you can take as an apology. But while all this is going on, eventually though, they have to stop guarding Roundhouse because they have found out where Lobo and Crush are. But what they didn't, and when they confront her though, we learn here that the Titans don't know she's being controlled. Oh, that's not good. And they each try to fight her, but of course, like I said, Kid Flash's powers are not working so well, so he can't really fight with his full power. And they all each try to take their turn in fighting her, but oh no, she got the better of them. And it turns out this was all still part of Lobo's contract. He was still on that contract, which, no surprise, Lobo, when he gets a contract, he doesn't stop going after the target until the contract is complete. So yeah, that's no surprise there. But oh boy, dun 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 dun, in an unknown location which looks like the Himalayas, finally Lobo has given off his contract and delivered the Titans to the Other. That's right, guys. This is the Other. We don't know who he is, but we just know what he looks like. We don't know his real identity, thanks to that mask. But this so-called Other, very menacing looking and definitely Grim Reaper style, if you want to put it that way. Wow, there's no telling what to expect from this guy. But I'm noticing something here. I may be going crazy and thinking too much into this, but if his headquarters is in the Himalayas, could this guy have some sort of connection with Damien? Like maybe from his past or something like that? Oh man, if he does, This means this could be something weighing in on Damien that he's gonna have to figure out here. Maybe this way, though, it can maybe help the Titans in seeing Damien's different from the other. Maybe, because let's face it, Damien's got a lot to make up for. But then again, each of these Titans got a lot to make up for because none of them trust each other or even friends or anything like that. They've all betrayed each other in some shape or form. So there's no telling what to expect. But I will say, in general, with this chapter, there wasn't really much to it and all. Like I said, it didn't really give us much in the aftermath of Roundhouse trapping Djinn in her ring. I mean, sure, he said that he was angry and he was being impulsive. He didn't think straight and all that, but that's all we pretty much got out of him. And all we got afterwards was that they're trying to find Djinn by using some technologies and stuff to hopefully find her inside the ring and get her out. But then Kid Flash came up with that idea that maybe she doesn't want to come out. And like I said, who can blame her? How can she trust any of these guys? But this is where I was going to say I was going to talk about a future arc that Adam Glass has already announced for February of 2020. It's the first part in a big story arc called Djinn War. Yeah, and by Djinn War, it means the Titans are going to somehow go into her ring and try to rescue her, but they're going to need to get some help. And that's from none other than someone that she's not going to like that they got him to help to get to her, maybe per se. And I'm talking about her brother, Elias. Yes, they are going to go find Elias and ask him for help. But hey, they better, I'm sure they'll be smart enough not to trust him. They'll use him though. Let's just hope they can use him properly and be prepared when he betrays them when the time shows itself. But hopefully in doing this, that might help. No doubt when they do rescue her, there might still be some animosity and she doesn't know if she'll be able to trust them. But this is where I think Elias will play his role where he double crosses the Titans, and this will lead into the Titans earning Djinn's trust back. Now, how will this mean for her relationship with each of them individually like Red Arrow, Crush, Roundhouse, Flash, and Robin? Who knows? Only time will tell. But right now, all I can say is that I could see in this arc, this is a perfect chance for both Robin and Crush, who there seems to be a love triangle going on there. I don't know if she'll pick one of them in the end, or if in the end they'll all just settle down and just decide to be friends. But one thing is for definitely sure, guys, that this arc will definitely be the starting point for them to really try to work things out. Hopefully for the better of it, but I'm not gonna lie, Adam Glass, you still do good with the books, even if some of them aren't as big as some of the other ones you've made from the Teen Titan runs. The Teen Titan runs in general has been amazing. Adam Glass, you do an awesome job. And of course, Bernard Chang, you always show such great artwork. Such in the dynamics of the characters' facial expressions, of the intensity and how they're feeling, the impressions they show. I cannot tell you how good you are, man, because how could I? I think you're really good, and I really don't know how to describe it. It really much inspires me to keep working hard to be a good artist myself. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it all at that, though. But still, keep it up. Adam Glass, Bernard Chang, keep up the good work. Oh, and Bernard Chang, I think I'm hearing you're not going to be part of the art anymore after a while. That's going to be sad, but I'll still keep watch over on some other comic books you do art on, because big fan of your artwork. Until then, though, I'm going to end it all at that. And if you're enjoying my videos, all I got to do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and be notified when I make more videos. And until then, Mega Geek Mixer, signing out. Bye!